Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Monday! My busiest busiest week of the year. Oh my goodness. My craft show, my fall craft show is always a little crazy. So we set up tomorrow and Wednesday, and then the show opens Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then tear down. But yeah, it's gonna be a little crazy, guys. So I don't know how many morning Facebook lives I'll get to do, but I will do my best this week. So today we're gonna start on the Christmas Cabin Mantle Decor, and it has two cute little tea lights in there, and that comes with your cutout order. So a bunch of you have ordered it. So let's get started on this. You can choose whatever color you want to paint your cabin. I kind of am thinking I want to do colonial blue, more of a gray blue than a bright blue. You know, whatever color you want to do is fine. The sample picture had a bright blue. That's just not my style, and it doesn't go with my stuff in my displays at my craft show. So I'm going to do what does. How is everybody? Happy Monday. I hope you had a fantastic day or a fantastic weekend. I can't talk today. What's new with that? Nothing's new, right? Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Mine went by so fast. It just was gone in a flash. But this is our cute little project. Let me turn it around for you guys. So there's a cabin. It has its cute little door, the skis, a tree next to it. Let's see, where do these guys go? These guys actually go on trees. Okay, so, and then there's 4 trees. So here's the base. It goes into the base. So I wanted to do this one because it's going to be confusing when you get all these pieces. So we have the base, the little cabin goes at the front, a tree, a tree, a tree, a tree. So and then the tea lights at the back. All right, so let's get started on this. You guys go ahead and say hello so I know you're there. We're going to definitely use 2 boards because, and I'm finding a place. I'm trying to find a place for the tea lights and this. There we go. All right, let's bring in our board. Let's get started with everything. How's everyone doing this bright Monday morning? Oh my goodness. So we had some rain off and on, like most of it was at night. The last few days we had moisture in the morning in the air. It's kind of weird to wake up and have moisture on your vehicles like that, but it is that time of year, I guess. So we did have some rain a few days ago. In fact, some people got poured on. My area, I didn't feel like we got poured on, but we had some rain on the ground. But one of my friends said she was at the dog park with her dog and the neighbor dog. She likes to take both of them. And she got poured on. All right, let me just make this smaller. Let's get started with everything. We'll get started right away. There's a lot to paint on here, but they're big pieces, so I think it will go fairly quick. I do need to share this over to VIP. You guys go ahead and say hello. Let me put the cute little cabin up here. Oh my goodness. And then it has a little tree and it has a bow on the wreath. We have our skis. I'll say hello in a second. There's a doorknob. There's the door. This goes below the skis. So this part doesn't show. It's kind of like a spacer for the skis, but this part's white. Okay, so that goes below your window. We have snow on the window. We might be able to fit everything on here except for the base part. Okay, here's the snow for the roof, and here's that, and then this is brown. All right, and then we have all the trees. Okay, so bring in all of that. Got snowflakes that go on the trees. And then let me see which trees go in here. So this one goes at the back. Okay, so this one goes at the back. We're going to do that one up in the corner. And then which one goes at the front? Because I want to do that a certain color. That one there. Is that right? Oh, I guess they're all no, the slot is not the same size. Okay, I just have to make sure. Okay. Hello. Which one goes where? Oh, that goes at the back. This goes, where's this one go? This one goes at the front. Okay, so make sure you know where your trees are going before you paint them so that they're not like the same colors next to each other. Okay, so this one needs to go on the board here, closest to the house because it is in the front, closest to the house. This is on the left and this one's on the right. Let's move this. I just need to kind of get my board set so that I know where everything is on here. Okay, so left, right, this is at the front, okay? And then this will just go on something else. All right, so just say hello. I'm going to check messages in, excuse me, just a minute. My cough is all gone. It just once in a while sneaks up on me. All right, let me share to VIP. Where am I? Hello, hello, hello. There I am. Okay. Let me put myself up in the corner. Oops. Oh, come on. You can do it. Oh, can do it. There I am. Hi. Hi, guys. Okay, let me share this to VIP group. Turn down my volume. I'm going to check messages. And let's get this over to VIP and we'll get started. There's a lot of pieces on this. All right, VIP, where are you? It's hiding this morning. Sometimes it's like first on the list. There it is. Okay. All right. So got that over there. Oh, let me see who's here, guys. Hello. Hi, Sandy. Good morning, Bridget. Hi, Carrie. Good morning, Betty. Hi, April. Hi, Jenny. Hope your event this weekend went well. Did you had one last weekend, right? Hi, Sherry. And you have one coming up. You have the one that Sylvia's in charge of that's coming up. Hi, Pam. Hi, Laura. Hi, Darlene Barr. Will there be a door hanger for this set? Yes, there is a door hanger that goes with this set. I don't have the thing. Maybe I have it in my pictures here. Do I have it here? Let me see. Let me see if I brought it up. There is a door hanger that goes with this set. Let me just show you. Let me just find pictures and I can show you that. The door hanger is really cute. It actually is an oval shape. So let me undo my corner thing. There we go. This is the door hanger. So this is the door hanger. Look how cute it is. I love the A-frame. I think it's adorable. So yeah, that's coming up. All right. But this one's really confusing. So I wanted to do this one and work through this with you. I think if you ordered the A-frame, you could figure it out. Hi, Janine. How are you? Hi, Karen Ross. Good morning, guys. Okay, let's get started. So this is the base. Here's all the pieces. And let's just do the base and then we can set it to the side. We're going to do it with our burnt umber. All right. What'd you guys do this weekend? My weekend was boring. I'll tell you. My weekend consisted of working on crafts, doing laundry, doing errands around the house because I'll be gone for a while. You know, this is my crazy week. It just is. It's my crazy week. So I got craft show signs out. What else did I do? This one doesn't want to stay together. I think I'm going to toss this one. That's a bad one. So got all the things checked off my list. I am 100% ready for my craft show. Yay. And so I leave early tomorrow. If I do a Facebook Live, if I have time, it's going to be very quick because I have to be out of here by 7 o'clock because there's traffic and I'll be hauling the trailer through traffic. I have to be down at the church at 8 o'clock to start getting the floor plan out. My crafters start showing up around 9 o'clock, the ones that are the base part of the craft show. The rest of them get there at 11. So, yes, and I need to check with those base people, make sure they're going to be there on time. Anyways, it is a struggle to haul everything tomorrow. Okay, there's the base part. I'm going to set that to the side. It will need another coat. That burnt umber just does. It always needs a second coat for some reason. Hi, Judy Kirk. No rain over here. No, I meant the other day. I didn't necessarily mean today. Sorry. That was really confusing. I know. I don't know why I said that. But last week, it was super rainy when, well, okay, so I went to a wedding reception on Friday down at the Marine Room. If you've ever been there, it's really beautiful. And my neighbor, who's just up the street, said, I went to the dog park the other day and I got poured on. And I was like, really? It was only just barely wet outside here. But when she was at the dog park, it was pouring cats and dogs there. So, hi, Shirley. How are you? Hi, Nancy. Hi, Melissa. You didn't have a show, Jenny didn't have a show, but we'll be at Claremont Camp. Nice. That's awesome. So I remember it used to be called something else and then they had to change the name of the school. So I'm happy because a lot of my friends had done that for years and years and years. And that was also a reason why some of them couldn't do my show because I think it always conflicted. But hi, Vicki. How are you? Hi, Shelly. Hi, Doris. Darlene Bart. You dog sat for your granddaughter. It was fun. Oh, how fun. What type of dog does your granddaughter have? Okay, I'm going to start with my trees. Okay, so this tree is the darker green. So we have two greens. We have our medium Hauser green and our light Hauser green. So this tree and this tree are the light green. The other trees are the dark green. We're having a snowstorm here in Idaho. Oh my goodness. Snow. My dad said it was cold. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Stephanie. Danielle, what part of Idaho are you in? I forget. I probably know the answer. Are you in Idaho Falls? Are you in Boise? Oops, is that the right color? Left wind. Okay, hang on. Let me find my base. Where's my base? The left one, right? No, that's not right. So this one is dark. Let me just wipe this really quick. That is not dark green. Okay, I want to make sure that I do them the right color. So this one's light green for sure. This one's dark green. And then, okay. I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused on this because, yeah, this one has to be dark green. No, it can't. It can't be. I have my picture here. Okay, dark green. I went over this, dark green. And I have one more that's dark green. Oh, I think it's this one. Okay, that one's dark green. Okay. Yeah, these two are light green. Okay. She has a doodle puppy. Oh, how fun. I love doodle puppies. Oh my goodness. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Judy. Oh, you had your estate sale and just a tiny bit of rain. All went well. It didn't feel good. Oh gosh. That's a lot to do. That is a ton to do, Judy. I can understand how it can wipe you out. It can totally wipe you out doing stuff like that. I don't know how you do it. You just keep going and going and going. I don't know how she does it. But yeah, running an estate sale, oh my goodness. Was it busy? I think they always are. You always have your regular people that go to those so that they can have all of their, if you had antiques and stuff like that, so that they can fill their booth. And there's some people that just love to go to stuff like that. They just live for that. That's that's not something that I never really enjoyed going into somebody's house like that. I always thought it was just a weird thing. I always got a weird feeling, especially if they'd passed away. I know this one, he's still alive, so that probably wouldn't be quite as bad for me. Yeah. Anyways, I'm glad it was a good win. Hopefully you did good for your friend. I know it's a hard thing to do. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Okay. This is the medium Hauser green. Oh, it's raining there, Sarah. Oh my gosh. And you need it. Oh, that's great. That's great. And Sarah said, purged a couple of rooms in your house. You're sorry. Oh gosh. Yeah. I need to purge a couple of rooms. This one right here included So, but we have some ideas for things coming up. We have a lot of things. My craft shows will be basically done in December. I have one small craft show in December. So that one that's just like everything that I have left over. I really don't do much extra at that point. So what I'll do is in December, I have lots of sale items for you guys. Lots of fun things coming up. We have our fun craft little advent calendar type thing that we're gonna do. We're working on. I got the stuff for the packaging, which is great. Have fun boxes and tissue paper and all the little bags. Just gonna be a fun time. Okay, so this is the light Hauser green. Is that what it's called? It's called Hauser light green. Isn't that funny how they did that? And this one is called Hauser medium green. Okay. All right, so let's do all of our white. Let's do all of our white. You're getting rain in East Texas too. Oh, it's, I think it's just that time of year. There was snow up in Big Bear. So they had snow down at 6,000 feet, which is great because I love to see that there's going to be skiing for Thanksgiving for people. It's always nice to see that. Okay, so the only things that are white are this part. Yeah, this part. So the little roof part, and then on the chimney, and then the snowflakes. Oh my goodness. So my sister called me yesterday. My older sister from Idaho called me, and then my dad called me. It was mine and John's anniversary yesterday. We don't celebrate it in the fall. We do something in the spring. It's too busy for me, and it just gets a little crazy. So we do something in the spring. I know it's kind of weird to celebrate it not on your anniversary. It's just impossible for us to do it on our anniversary. I'm usually at a show. I usually get a phone call and my sister goes, "Happy anniversary." I'm like, "Happy what?" Yeah, it's usually that way. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, it is. It is that day." So, okay, so I need to water down some of the burnt umber. I actually would prefer milk chocolate. Let me see if I have milk chocolate over here for the doors. I have sable brown. That's not really the color I want. Do I have milk chocolate up here? Oh gosh, I need to refill some of these. I'm looking for it. Maybe it's underneath here. Let me just take one more peek and see. It probably fell on the floor at some point. It is a little bit of a disaster in here. I need a deep cleaning in my craft room. Anybody else need a deep cleaning in their craft room? Because I tell you, it's gotten a little bit out of hand in here. Okay, I'm just going to use that and I'll just water it way down. All right. Okay. Making sure I'm still live. I'm looking on my phone, making sure it didn't freeze. Did I freeze? I don't think so. On my phone, it's not showing anything, but I can see up in the corner. I think it's behind. Okay, let me do this. Let's water this down. So we're going to water it down for the door and the windows because I want it really light, but I don't see my milk chocolate. So I'm going to do burnt umber and I'm going to water it way, way down. A lot. Okay. Oh, thank you. I know it's our 34th anniversary. That's a lot. That's a long time. It's a long time to stick with somebody. It's kind of funny because he didn't remember it. I remembered it last week. I didn't specifically remember it yesterday. I was out and about doing, putting out my craft show signs. That was over 7,500 steps in the entire day, 6,500 just for putting the signs out. And then a lot of the other time, I didn't have my phone on me, so I can't track it. I put my phone down and I'll be listening to something, so I'm not necessarily getting all of my steps on my phone throughout the day. Some days it shows that I have 0. I'm like, that's not true. Okay, so that's watered down, and then what else? We need to do red. We need to do green. Oh, this needs to be green too. Sorry, let's go back to that. Let's go back to the wreath needs to be green. And then we need to do the house. We'll do the house. And then we need some red in here. We need some alizarin crimson. Thanks, guys. Hey, Beth. How are you? Happy Monday. Okay, so the skis and the bow are alizarin crimson. Want it to be this dark red. And then we'll do the little cabin. All right, the cabin's going to be colonial blue. All right, we always need 2 coats on reds. Always, always. Guys, I was really disappointed. So I went and I picked up my wood that we use for our wedding orders, and everything was great with that. So that was good. But the MDF that they have at the same place, he's like, oh, we got the MDF in so you can look at it. I almost just ordered some because you have to have them cut it to size. It's great big sheets. I almost just said, okay, can you cut me, 4 sheets of it so I can test it out? Guess what? It's the shiny stuff. It's the icky stuff. I don't like the shiny stuff. It doesn't paint up like this. This is called super refined MDF, and it's been sanded. So it costs more. It costs us more. But the shiny stuff it doesn't paint well. The paint just kind of sits on the shiny coating. So I am so grateful that I didn't just order it. I was like, well, I better just take a look at it first. So I went and I picked up all my wood on Saturday. I did that. Did tons of stuff around here because I'm not going to be here for a while. I will be gone. I told Tara, I said, I'm only in on Monday. So I will be at the craft show all day long doing setup and for the next 2 days. And then the show opens and our days are long. Our days are 9 to 6, 9 to 6, and then 9 to 3. So a long time. Okay, let me go ahead and dry, and then we will see what needs second coats. The green ones definitely need second coats, and then we're gonna do a little bit of dry brushing on things, and I have to do the base, the trunk of the trees. I almost said the stem. It's not a stem, darling. It is. Oh gosh, there's stuff stuck to this. The trunk of the tree. All right, let me stand up. Dogs are doing good. Miss Darcy got her hair cut. Annie and Riley get theirs cut on Friday. Can only do a couple at a time. I used to take all of my dogs in. My dogs used to be good. So when I had Georgie and Lacey and Bailey and Subby, when I had the last bunch of dogs, they were so good. I could take all of them to the groomer in one day. My dogs are a little challenging for the groomer. The new dogs, they're not used to it yet. They'll get in the groove. But it's also a challenge for me to take all of them in my vehicle. So John's my husband's going to actually have to take the dogs to the groomer on Friday because I won't be here, but they have an appointment and it's his day off. So I said, hey, can you help me out and do this? So he'll have Tara ride with him. She'll help him with the dogs. If you order today, when do you expect to ship? Probably tomorrow. So if you order today, it should ship tomorrow. I know that there were orders that were placed on the weekend, and those orders will go first, but it should go out tomorrow. Tara is processing all of the orders. And honestly, it depends on how big the order is too. So if it's a big order, it could take 2 days to cut, depending on how much you order. So I should never say tomorrow. I should say tomorrow, depending on the size. So, okay, so second coats on everything. Yeah, we're pretty caught up, except for, I have lots of picture frames this time of year. It is that time of year where people are buying for gifts. We do have some weddings. Weddings kind of slow down when it's around Christmas time and Thanksgiving. What happens is The day after Christmas, people go, oh crap, I don't have my wedding favors. And we're always doing rush orders. The day after Christmas, they start ordering like crazy, which is it's just funny because they want to get Christmas out of the way. And then they're like, oh, we better take care of this. And then we start getting orders and go, can you rush this? Yeah, it's funny. Okay. Let me do the other trees. Do second coats on the other trees. And we'll have to do second coat on the white and on the red. We aren't going to do it on the doors because that is the color I want it. And the cabin looks like it's solid enough too. So I think we're going to leave that. All right. Yay, this is going to be so cute. I'm so excited. But this one definitely I needed to do with you guys because there's a lot to it. There's a lot. I do need to put a second coat on the base. I told you the burnt umber needs a second coat. It doesn't cover in one coat, which is weird because it's brown and you would think it would. You would think it would. You need a mobile groomer. I need to know. I know. Here's the problem is that I've had a mobile groomer before and it was back when I had I'm looking for, what do I need next? White. I had my son's dog way back then, and I had a mobile groomer come because it was a pain in the butt to haul all of them. And they cut off the end of the schnauzer's ear. And it cost me a fortune in vet bills because the ear kept puffing up and filling with blood and we had to put a drain in. And so I kind of got soured to the idea of a mobile groomer because she didn't pay for any of the expenses, even though she caused the injury. She refused to pay for the expenses. Yeah. So I love my groomers. I love them to death. They're older, and I feel like especially the one. So the one has actually been grooming our dogs for over 20 years. I've known them. I've used them forever. So I don't want to go to anybody else. I love them. I love them to death. So yeah, I'm stuck just doing what I'm doing for a while. Oh, you know what? This doesn't look bad. Let's leave the base like that. We'll leave the base like that. Okay, let's see. What else do I need to do? I need to do the trunks. Okay, and then we need to do some polka dots and some dry brushing. So let's dry this so I can do the trunks on these guys. We'll do some polka dots on them. And we'll dry brush some of the trees. So we'll do polka dots on the light green ones. And we'll do dry brushing on the others. So cute, guys. But there's a lot of pieces to this, so I wanted to do it with you. Make sure that you know how to put it all together. This white is not covering up all the way. Let me just put another coat on here. I want it to be nice and solid. I didn't put thick coats. That's part of the reason. Okay, that can be drying. All right. Let's do this. I think, okay, I can do the base, the trunk part. Let me grab having some allergies this morning. Sorry. I have to wipe my nose. I'm like, oh my goodness. All right, let's do the trunks. Let me get, we're going to use burnt umber for the trunks of the trees. I need to get out a small paintbrush for that. All right. I did get a great big box of Chalk Couture stuff. I didn't open it yet. I should. It's huge. So I think what's in there, I think the large surface, the large 12 by, let me take a look at this. How does it go? Is that what I'm going to show? That one's at the back, so it's not really going to show. Okay. Oops. The handle just came off of that. That was really weird. So the large 24 by 36, 18 by 24, 18 by 24, sorry. Surface I think that's what's in the box because it's huge. Usually I don't get a box that big unless I've ordered something big like that. So that's kind of exciting. We can do something big. So I have that. We might be doing some Chocateur one and done things because they're really fast for me to do in the morning. And I like having things like that to just take to the craft show. Just throw some hangers on the back and put it up for sale. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, so we need to dry brush a couple of these. Okay, so we're gonna dry brush this one, this one, this one. Let's move this. We're even gonna dry brush this a little bit. Okay, so let's put all the things we're gonna dry brush together. And then our stuff we're going to put polka dots on is going to be right up here. And I did see that there's... I don't know what happened there. There's like some wet paint. I need a wet paint sign. Wet paint, darling. Okay, I have my little brush here. So I have a little dry brush. I just need a paper towel. And I probably should dry brush the base too. That would be kind of cute. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit of white paint. I don't need a ton, guys. Don't need a ton. And then I'm going to get off as much as I can. And I'm kind of thinking I want to go up and down. So I'm just going to dry brush the tree part, not necessarily the trunk. Okay. And then this part here, and I think I'll dry brush the base. And then we'll put polka dots on here. You can do whatever you want. If you want to do plaid, totally up to you. Okay, so I'm going to dry brush the base just a little bit. Just to give it a little bit. It's moving around. It doesn't need a lot, okay? So just a little bit here, a little bit there. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so that's all that you need to do there. Now the polka dots are also white. Let me move this. This is trash now. I'm going to do polka dots with white. So I'm going to move that. My phone is way behind. I look at my phone and I'm still doing the dry brushing on the base. Okay, so polka dots. I'm going to grab a brush that has a small end. That one has a little small one. It's kind of a weird end though. Let me get something else. Let me get a different one. Let's see. This one would probably be better. Okay, some small polka dots on here. I don't know what that is. Hang on. Let me, there's like a line. There we go. All right. Okay, so we're going to do, now a lot of it's not going to show. So we are going to do a pattern. I'm trying to look and see what kind of pattern. Okay, I'm just going to kind of do some polka dots and do them like not close together. These trees are going to be behind the cabin. So you're not going to see a lot of the polka dots on it. Oops, I'm going to need to get a little Q-tip and try to get some of those little oopsies off of there. Actually, I'm going to ink the edges, so maybe it won't matter. So just a few here, a few there. Okay, and then same thing with this one. So you can usually get 4 out of there, and they're varying in sizes. So it starts out big and it gets smaller and smaller because there's less and less paint on the end of that. Okay. So you can do, if you want to do 4, you can do 4, but just know that they get smaller and smaller as they go. And you can do it closer together. You can do it further apart. I just kind of try to do a pattern so that it makes sense. All right. And all right, good enough. Okay, let's dry. I need to touch a couple of things up on there. So what you can do is you can get a little bit of your paint and you can touch up where you had an oopsie. Or you can get a Q-tip. Thank you. Thank you. I have a couple of dots here and there. So here's all I'm going to do. I'm going to take some of that green paint and I'm going to take my stylus. Once I dry this, I'll take my stylus and I will get the little dots that I missed. I just have some oopsies. That's all, here and there. I'm going to fix it. You don't have to worry about it if you don't want to. I went too fast. If I had slowed down and just went normal speed, it would have been fine. You know, I'm always in a rush. I paint really quickly. Okay, so I'm going to take my little stylus and I'm going to kind of cover up some of those. So you're not going to see that. It's going to be gone. And then I'll dry some more. The polka dots are not all dry yet. They're just kind of dry on the surface. Okay, so I'm just going over where I had an oopsie. That's all. That's all. I'm just covering up the little white dots that actually got there by accident. And we're almost done. See? That's all. That's it. That's it. Oh, guess what? I stuck my knuckle in that one. How funny. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me dry. You're not going to see this. I promise. You're not going to be able to see it. Okay, let me move this. We're all done with our paint. I'm going to dry and then we're going to start inking everything. Let's dry these polka dots some more. So we're going to do a lot of inking with white on this one, with the white ink. I did notice that it was back in stock, so you can grab it. I've given you guys the link a couple of times. Let me give you the link for this, and let me see if I can get the link for the white ink pad. Okay, so those dots take a little bit to dry. I'm trying not to get them all pointy. That's why I'm going over it so fast. When I touch it, they're still not all the way. If I go a little bit slower. We're almost there. It's almost dry. Okay, let me give you the link for this if you want to purchase this. And then let me give you the link for the white ink. I just ordered some more last night. So this is the Christmas Cabin Mantle Decor with tea lights is what it's called. It's actually called that. That way you know it comes with the tea lights. So it's going to be really cute, all done up. I'm excited to take it to the craft show. I'm only doing one. I'm not doing a whole bunch. A lot of times I'll go back and I'll do extras, but I'm not going to do that with this one. Okay, let me find the Amazon link for the ink. I just ordered more. So let me go to my orders. I noticed that it was back in stock. Where are you? Okay, arriving the 29th. It's not coming for a while. Okay, but it is coming, so that's good. Okay, I'm gonna give you the link. And how many's left? Let me see what it says in quantities. Oh, they have a lot. They have a lot. They have more than a dozen. So that's a good thing. Sometimes you guys sell them out as soon as I post it. Okay, that's the white ink pad that we're gonna use. Okay. All right, so let's move this stuff. I had thought about doing a different color here. I really like this. If you want to do a different color for your cabin, you definitely can. But I love the colonial blue. Okay, we're going to just start pulling some of these things off of here. I think my dots are dry finally. Finally. Okay, so let's get our trees off. Let's get all of this stuff off. We'll ink everything. I'm still being a little cautious. I know how it is. I just want to get everything off. Okay, and then we'll ink. This is going to be so cute. I always love when things come together and I get to see how they are. That's the little dot for the doorknob. It's tiny. You might think that it's supposed to be tossed, but it's not. You can always paint it on. So if you happen to throw it away, just use the end of your stylus and make a dot. Okay, let me slide this up, and then I'm going to take this off of here, and we'll start inking our stuff. Like I said, we're going to use white on a lot of this. Okay, I'm going to bring in my base part and my white ink. Okay, all right. So, this one doesn't have a lot left in it. It's like the life of it. I'll be glad to get new ones. The life on this one is almost gone. I might have to go grab one out of the other room. We'll see how we do. Let's just keep going. Okay, so there's that. I'm just barely doing the edges on these. Don't have to do the white, of course. The white's already white. Don't have to do that. If you want to put shimmer on those snowflakes, you absolutely can. I don't. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just doing it quickly. You don't have to do a ton on this. You don't have to do inside of the little things. If you wanted to, you could. But there's a lot of little things there. If you want to paint this part a different color, you absolutely can. I'm leaving it the color of the house because I'm just thinking that, hey, they probably had it as an accent color on there. A lot of cabins that you drive past, they do different colors. Okay, so at least up where mine is, you see all kinds of colors of the cabins. Okay, I'm gonna do all along here. There is still quite a bit of white in here, guys. I'm surprised. I don't know if you can see. Oh, you can see it on the thing. Okay. Yeah, there is still a lot of white in this, surprisingly, but it's very dried out. I can tell that it's almost at the end of its day. So when I get a new one, I might have a new one back in the other room that I just need to put out here. Also with my brown ink pad. So, hey, Sarah, how are you? Hi, Cheryl. Good morning. How was your weekend? Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Are you getting ready for Christmas already? Some people have their trees up. I'm seeing pictures with people's trees. I'm getting excited. I have my little tree that I ordered that is kind of it's different. It's more of a country one that is antique-y looking, kind of, sort of. It'll be interesting to see if I can pull it off. I actually want to take it to my craft show and put it in my checkout area. I think that would be really cute. There's a lot of room there in the checkout area that I could put it. I was kind of debating on things. So, update on Chance, the little dog. She actually had some heartache happen as she was transporting him. On Friday, she was transporting him from the animal hospital back to the ER because the hospital wasn't going to be able to care for him on the weekend, so she needed to take him where he could have 24-hour care. And his body started shutting down as she was driving, and oh my gosh, she panicked. She raced through traffic and went running in there so they could put an IV back in him and get him warmed up again. His little body has just been through so much. So she was so worried. So now Chance is going to go into a facility that is really expensive, but it's 24-hour care. He won't have to be moved again. He's going into a specialty place. He's going to be there a while. The poor little guy. You know, I cannot believe that somebody could starve a dog to the point that they're under 1 pound. And he's a puppy. So, well, let me think about that. I think she said he's about 2 years old. So to me, that's still a puppy. It's just terrible. So I will be posting his link. And if you're able to donate $5, it will add up. Guys, we have so many people on here. If everybody forego their Starbucks and and was able to donate $5, it would add up so quickly. So I will post it. And I know I've had many people that have already donated, and we are so grateful. But she's going to need so much more. It's just heartbreaking. Every time that I see the posts about him, I'm grateful that he's still alive. And and quite frankly, I'm surprised that he's still alive. He is a fighter. And we're going to give him, you know, the best chance that we can at life and being able to someday be cuddled by a family and to know what true love and being cared about is like. So I'm in it. I'm in it to the end. I am invested in this little guy. I am. Okay, this is how it's going to look. Look at how cute that is. It was good. You got light snow yesterday morning. Oh, nice. Nice. That's awesome. Okay, so that goes there. And then on these, this one has one, and then I have to wait and see which one goes in the base. I'll have to look and see. I'm not sure which one goes where, but we'll put the, I'll have to fit it in the base. Let's glue the base together. Let's do that before we start gluing any of, oh, here's the little dot. Woo, almost lost it. Almost lost it. Let me glue this together. So I was even thinking that I might do a little donation thing, and people can donate their change at the craft show for chance, and it will just all add up. You know, some people, they have, they don't want it. They don't want their change anyway, and they just say, oh, keep it. Well, maybe I should have little jars, a donation jar for chance. Oh, that would be great. And you know what? I could have a little handout that had a QR code that they scan, and it goes to his the rescue. Oh, you know what? I'm talking through this right now. I'm figuring it out as we're talking. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a little handout with this picture. I'll just do like little quarter sheets, and they can take it and they can go and they can follow up on how he's doing. And that way they know it actually does go to a rescue, that the donations will all go there. That's what I'm going to do, guys. I just have to get my act together and get the little buckets. Yep. You know me. My crafter friends won't be surprised at all. They know how I am with animals. They know how I am with all of mine. How passionate I am about things when there is something that needs someone or something that needs help. So yeah, I think it's a great idea. People, you know what? Every bit of change adds up. And people will go, oh, here's $20. You know, there's people that donate, and they'll go, oh, I saw this dog on there, and they'll donate, because a lot of times they don't trust PayPal, and so they won't donate through PayPal, but they'll donate to somebody that's going to turn it into them. So, and they know me, that they trust me. You know, they don't necessarily trust just on Facebook, but they trust me because I've been doing these craft shows forever, and people know me there, and they know that I'm always doing something, like when I do the Watts of Love thing, and I do, and I'm trying to get donations for them. I have people that will just come up to me and say, here's $50. At my last craft show, one of the teachers, she said, here's your donation for the year. She does a $100 donation every year to Watts of Love. And she just sent it through Venmo, and she knows that it's going to go there. So anyways, I'm going to do that. You know what? Sometimes the best ideas come when you're just talking through stuff, when you're going, I should do this, and then it's like, it all starts coming together. Tara and I do that all the time. We just call it our little brainstorming sessions, where we'll just start talking about, okay, so we should make these changes. And then before we know it, we have this whole great big plan. We know exactly what we're going to do. We have it all planned out. We just start bouncing ideas off of each other. and then it just all comes together. Yep. So sometimes I just have to talk through things, and then I know. If you guys have some ideas, let me know too. I even thought about like a special ornament, a special dog ornament where I donated all of the proceeds, but I don't think I have time to do that. The show is fast approaching. I don't think I'll have time to do that, but I do have time to create a flyer and put little buckets at each cash register. I have 4 cash registers where people check out, and then I could have little flyers on him. Even just my crafters would donate. I have several that are really involved with rescues, so I know they would. Okay. Yes, yeah, I think it's a great idea. I love it. I just know it's going to cost a lot to have this little guy there full time and have full-time care. And you know what? He's probably going to be there for several weeks. It wouldn't surprise me if he's there past Thanksgiving. Honestly, it would not surprise me at all because he's in rough shape. You know, that would be like having a human that had been starved to death. It would be really bad. Okay, so here's all these guys. Okay, we have our base glued together. Make sure you don't go down too far because this part here goes into here. I don't have my hot glue gun in here. I might need it. Yeah, I probably will need it to glue things on. Let me figure out which tree goes where. So this goes right here. This tree goes in front. I have a little oopsie there. I have a little oopsie doodle. That goes back here. Okay. I think I hope I did this right. I hope I did it right. Maybe that one doesn't go there. This one doesn't go. This one goes here. I think. Nope. You guys, I might have painted something in the wrong color that I didn't want to paint. How did I do this? Okay, this goes here. Okay, so this is here. Oh, this is right. This is right. Okay, this goes here. That goes there. This goes here. Okay, it's all right. And then okay, so that way I know where the little snowflakes, the snowflake goes on here, a snowflake goes on here, and a snowflake goes on this one. That's what I needed to figure out, was where do the snowflakes go? Okay, and then I have a little oopsie to fix right there. Let me just grab my stylus. I must have touched it. Okay, there we go. All right, perfect. Let's glue these snowflakes on. And this one's going to go up here, and then this one's going to go right in here. Get a little bit more. Alrighty. There's that. And then here's this one. And it's a good thing this dries pretty quickly, guys. I mean, it really does. It dries pretty quickly. So Tara's been taking things home and gluing them together for me, and she's like, oh my gosh, I love that new glue. I'm like, me too, I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna glue all these guys in now that I know where everything goes. I have it all figured out. So what I can do, I think what I'm gonna do, guys, is and look at this. I got glue running off the end of this. I think what I'm going to do is just put a little bit in the slots. Okay. So I don't usually do that. I can't even tell if it went. I usually put glue on the thing, but I think with this, I'm going to put a little bit of glue in each slot. Some of the glue is going to come out when I press the thing in, but I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to work. Okay. So this one goes back here. And then I will hot glue. I'll have to add hot glue on there somehow to make it stay at the back, to make it stand straight. So I always put a little bit of hot glue just as a little helping friend on there. Okay, so that's there. And then where are my little things? Here's my cute little tea lights. There's a little plastic thing to pull out, so that activates it so that you can turn it on. Okay, the tea lights go right there. You'll be able to pull those out. Don't glue them in. You'll be able to pull those out easily. And then tree goes here, and then the cabin goes right in the front. Okay, so just like this. Oh, guess what? You know what? The slot is not the correct size. That is so weird. Yeah, that slot is not correct. Okay, so that also means that some of them went out and the slot wasn't correct. Huh. I wonder why her pattern's off. Okay, so here's what I have to show you how to fix that, because there's nothing I can do. I've already got it all done. The slot is too small. Okay. I'm going to show you what I've had to do before. Okay. So I didn't even test it out. I just cut the pattern and it's not the correct size. So let me do this. Let me cap my glue. I'm going to get out some wire cutters. Okay, so that tells me that I need to go to my pattern, and here's the thing. I'll see who already purchased this. I think that maybe 2 people purchased it. I'll have to send a new backer piece for you, but I'm going to show you how I can fix it with wire cutters. I'm looking in my drawer for my wire cutters. I've only had to do this one other time. Okay, so what I'm going to end up doing is, let me see how small it needs to be. Okay, so it's like 1/4 of an inch on each side. I'm going to mark it with my marker, and I'm going to have to cut that. So, and then I'll have to go back to my pattern because evidently my pattern is not the correct size. Okay, so what I have to do, I'm going to have to cut part of that notch off with my wire cutters. So I will go in and I'll fix this pattern today. But that's how easy it is to fix it, is to just cut that. And then let me just do it from this side. All right. And then if there's a little notch there, you can just sand that down. Do I have my sander here? I do. Okay. So that's how easy you can fix it. I'm just fixing it on the fly. Like if I was up at my cabin and I looked at this and I was like, oh no, I have an oopsie, and I'm up here and I can't fix it from here because I don't have my laser to throw it back in. That's what I would do. I would just take my little wire cutters and I would just clip off part of that so that it would fit in there. And now it will fit in the slot. Okay. So, and what I'm going to do is I'll hot glue that. I'll go from the back side and I will hot glue it. Okay. It's going to go right like that. I actually want it to be a little bit further over. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this even more because I want it to go over to the side a little bit more. So let me just cut a little bit more so I can have it to the side. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to fix the pattern. I didn't even check that part. Isn't that funny? That's so funny. Okay. All right. You know, people have issues sometimes. Okay, now it's fixed. Now it's fixed, guys. But I do need to hot glue it because it's not standing up the way that it needs to. I'm going to hot glue that. I'll probably move the tree over. I think the tree needs to be moved over. So I'll pull the pattern up and see, did I do something wrong or was the pattern incorrect? You never know. You never know. Okay, I'm going to put you up to me. But look at how cute it is, guys. It is super cute. It turned out so fun. And when it's dark, you'll be able to see the little tea lights. I know it's hard to see right now, but you can kind of see it through this window. Can you see the little tea light through the window? I think it's adorable. What I'll do, guys, is I'll move this over. I'll move this tree over just a touch, and then I will I'll move this slot over just a little bit. But it's going to be fine. You know what? Sometimes you have to punt, sometimes. But I will hot glue that. I don't have it set in there because I'm like, do I want to move it some more? I think it's adorable. But yeah, you know what? That's the way to fix it. If you ever have that issue, it might not even be something that's from me. It might be from someone else. If you have that issue, you can always take your wire cutters and you can just snip it. The MDF is really easy to do that with. Anyways, all right. Sometimes we have to punt. Sometimes we have to just go with the punches and figure it out on the fly. All right, I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow. It's going to be really short because I'm going to be running out the door. And if by some chance I'm not able to do it, don't stress, don't worry. I'll do a live at some point during the day. All right, guys. I love you guys. Have a fantastic day. Bye.